Oh, CBS Sports, here they go with their top 25 players of this century. And, I'm going to talk about it, then I'm going to go back on it because I got this garbage through my system, and here they go. And, they want to make sure LeBron is number one. And they say only Steph is the only one that you can make a case for because they want to find a way to not mention Jordan, and they don't want to mention none of the old schools. They want to say the 21st century so far. So let me go over what they got ranked 1 through 25. Then I will call the cap out. LeBron is first. Steph is second. They say Steph could be second. Tim Duncan is third. Jokic is fourth, and they say he's a better player than Shaq. I'm going to address that. Shaq is fifth. Kobe sixth. Giannis seventh. Dirk eighth. 27th. Kevin Garnett ninth. Then they got Dirk. Then they got Dwayne Wade. I'm going to address that. Chris Paul after Dwayne Wade. Kawhi Leonard. Steve Nash, James Harden, Luka, Jason Kidd, Dwight Howard, Anthony Davis, Allen Iverson, T Mac, Damian Lillard, Jason Tatum, Shea Grace Alexander, and Westbrook. If we were just going to play in the imaginary world the last 25 years, this list is all kinds of wrong. Steph Curry is better than LeBron James because he's had a better impact on the game. The only thing LeBron's got is stats that's to carry over. Same rings, and Steph's had a better impact. Steph done won with a big name and without. So, and I don't know how you'd really separate the juggernaut. And he beat him head to head. He's got the tiebreaker. I'm going to make that make logic. Tim Duncan belongs high on the list. I tell you, he's better than LeBron. I sure would, because once you get to the impact and consistency, I don't know how you could argue against him. Jokic is too high. They up there talking about he gonna be the greatest big man ever when it's all said and done, and he's better than Shaq. That's when you know this list is janky right there. Jokic ain't even the half of the smarts of Shaq. For all that he do as an all-around player, he's a better version of what LeBron James does, but he can't get Jamal Murray to stay consistent unless there's a purple and gold jersey. They don't get nothing out of what they got. So I think he starts like he's kind of stat pad. He bad, but he ain't better than what. And let's get to Shaq. Shaq, if I go the last 25 years, is top 3. Because aside from all the finals appearances, what has LeBron James done more than Shaquille O'Neal did? Shaq took 3 different teams and then 2 different teams in the last 25 years. He camped out in the finals from 00 to 06. And he won a greater percentage of those finals than he was 4-2 or 4-1. Well, no, he lost to Detroit 4-1. 4-1. So how do you hold that against him? He had a better winning percentage from 00 to 06. So how you make that? Yeah, no. Then they got Kobe. So Kobe should be, like, I'm looking at this thing, so if I just go by this list right here, Steph, Shaq, Duncan, Kobe should be higher than LeBron and Jokic. So I'm not buying it. Then they got Giannis, who's had a great run, but he ain't dominant. And not to be over no Dwayne Wade. No, he ain't dominant like that. He had that one great year. He had some great years, but he's also been not much of a factor in the postseason. So I got to call cap on that one. Then we get to Durant. Again, what has he done without Steph Curry? Not much. Dirk Nowitzki, I ain't got no problem with him being near top 10. Dwayne Wade should be higher. Come on now. That guy did a lot. Chris Paul. Ain't no way in the world you're going to have Chris Paul over no Kawhi Leonard. That's comical. Steve Nash, middle of the road. Him and James Harden, that's an interesting debate. Who was better of the two? I think Harden had a better trajectory than him. Luka's on the way. He's over a Nash, right up under Harden. Kind of remind me of him. Jason Kidd is kind of low. He did get 3 chips. He got 3 finals appearances and he won a chip. He went to 3 finals and he was a runner for an MVP. And if he didn't knock that French fry out his ex-wife's mouth, he would have been MVP. Let's keep it 100. Dwight Howard could be a little bit higher. Anthony Davis if he stayed healthy. Allen Iverson 20. You want to think Allen Iverson's better than Chris Paul. I just not buying it. T Mac, Hate to say it, he's in there with the Dame Lillard pile. Jason Tatum, that's on him. He should be higher, but that's on him. That's how he is. Westbrook is kind of going to be almost a forgotten triple-double threat because he just, for the stat pad and the way he played, not much. Shea Alexander is why you don't have a list like this. Because Shea, when it's all said and done, got a chance to be one of the 10 best players of this last 25 years. I mean, look at what he just got through doing. They got him at 24th. Are you kidding me? The guy had the triple crown for the season on a 68 win team. And no real proven second guy yet. I don't know how many 30s and 5s and games he's got to keep pulling up. You could be looking, dare I say, at a Patrick Mahomes run out of SGA if he wins another chip this year. And they only got him 24. So, yes, I got a problem with this CBS top 25 for this century NBA. I'm calling cap on. There's a lot of flaws on this mess. Anything to put LeBron, he ain't better than Steph. He ain't better than Duncan. He wasn't better than Shaq. He wasn't better than Kobe. He wasn't better than D Wade, as far as I'm concerned. Because D Wade carried him. He did, and he did impactful. So I can name about 6 or 7 that were better than LeBron off the top. And if Kawhi Leonard ever got one thing in gear, you make that case too. But anyway, there's some interesting, funny lists. It's another way they always like to try to make this mess up as they go along with their CBS Sports. You know, Kevin Garnett's a little too high too. Great, but a little bit high. So I can't clap for this. But you let me know what you think about the CBS Sports NBA Top 25 for the 21st century. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hand. Keep your mind clear. Watch for another. Share if you like. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out one time. Peace.